really interesting. We're getting conflicting opinions from medical experts.
So all of my nurse colleagues have never heard about it, and I basically said, if anyone sees a GP in the near future, ask them about it, or if the doctors on the ward know anything about it, let me know. And then, sounds too unbelievable at a porcupine of me. Yeah, don't think so either. My friend Catherine messaged me privately and said, I'm so shocked there's a GP out there spreading that kind of misinformation.
Well, two.
Yeah, what doctor or clinic was it? And I said, it's a Melbourne friend, so I didn't ask what doctor specifically. Very strange. Your poor friend, it must be quite confusing. And with all the rules changing so often. And then I just said, luckily her husband had a PCR done and it was negative, so they won't have to do a rat and be confused, for now anyway. And then I just told Catherine that apparently 2 different clinics, GPs have told her this.
Why did they go to 2 different clinics?
Whether it's just that over time they've asked 2 GPs, as in maybe Bree's been to a doctor recently and Luke's been to a doctor recently and her dad's been to a doctor recently or something.
Yeah.
So whenever I see my GP, I'm going to ask. Maybe you could too. Bree was adamant that these GPs said this is a legit thing. It's just unknown because they want the money being made of rats out there. Anyway, so I was obviously interested because if either of us have to take a rat test, they're saying we can use the same one. But yeah, because we've got 3 and I don't want to just use them unless we really need to, because I don't want to be the one standing in line waiting for 3 hours while I'm sick and heavily pregnant. I prefer to take a rat test. But then again, I would love to keep the rat tests as available for us because I can get into the healthcare line, and I think you can as well. But apparently the healthcare line also, you can, not just me, but I think anyone can go to the McLaren Street walk-in testing and get 2 rat tests. Obviously, one for yourself and I don't know, one for a household contact, but that then is against the policy of what Bree's saying. Why would you need 2 if they're saying one's enough?
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll listen to the majority, in this case, which is your nurse friends.
Yeah.
Because that's a large number of nurses or healthcare professionals, and 2 against 2. So 2 versus what, 8?
Even though GPs generally trump nurses, but
well, we all know that there's definitely